Hey y'all, it's your cousin Rosie, and I have been under the weather. So, what do? I make some soup, and I want to show y'all how I make my neck bone soup. So, I got out of bed, put on a moo and I went to the kitchen. I push record. Okay, I'm at my chopping board. You see, it got the celery, the onion, and the carrots. Don't be alarmed, I am using red onion. If you want to use yellow or white, you certainly can. I just had this on hand and I wanted to put some use to it, so voila. We drizzled in some oil and now we're going to fry up the onions. You're just going to fry the onions until they're nice and translucent. And you know what? Off camera, I did sprinkle some garlic pepper on the onions, okay? That is my thing. I just love garlic pepper on onions. And now I'm at my crock pot here, okay? So I'm using a 6-quart crock pot. And off camera, I did wash the neck bones. I always wash it in lemon juice and water or vinegar and water, or you can combine the two. And then we're just going to put them in just like so. Now, the next step, we are going to start sprinkling in some magic. And you know what that means, right? Grab that rosemary seasoning salt. This is my brand, of course. My seasoning salt is MSG free. We use real herbs and it has pepper in it. I mean, it's the all-purpose seasoning salt, y'all. Definitely try it. RosemarySeasons.com. We're now going to add the onions in there, and followed by the onions, I'm actually going to add a secret ingredient, which is, drumroll please, French onion soup. I want a really rich broth, so I'm going to add an envelope of my French onion soup / dip in there. And then we are going to add the vegetables that we chopped up earlier. So I will be adding a couple more ingredients after this has been cooking for a while, but right now this is all we're going to add. I'm going to pour in some chicken broth. Vegetable broth will do just fine. This is what I had on hand, so that's what I'm using. And then once that's in there, I'm going to grab the lid. I'm going to place it on top, and then we're going to let this cook on high for about 3 hours. Okay, so this is what it looks like 3 hours in. I want it to cook for an additional 1 hour, so it's going to be a total of 4 hours, but I need to add some more ingredients before I do so. One of those ingredients will be potatoes. So I just washed, peeled, and diced some potatoes. And one of my other things that I love adding in soups and stews, if you've been watching me for quite some time, you already know, but y'all know I love adding corn, okay? And not loose corn or corn kernels. I like to add like the corn on the cobs. Just like this, okay? I always have it in my freezer. Tell me in the comment section what y'all like sneaking into your soups. Like, what is your favorite soup? That's the number one question. And then my other question for you is, what is an ingredient that you like to add to your soups that might not be like the norm for some people, but what do you like? Let me know in the comment section. So now we are going to place the lid on this, let it cook for an additional hour. And after that hour is up, we're done, okay? You can serve this with some cornbread if you want, but honestly, it has all of these goods in here. You don't need to add any side. You could just eat this alone, okay? Now, don't forget, if you want the exact measurements, head over to iHeartRecipes.com. You can print it out for free, and be sure to join my mailing list while you're there so you don't miss out on any of my recipes.